Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Ahmed and this is Egyptian Reacts and Reviews. Today we'll be watching Season 1 Episode 3 of The Last of Us, but if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so and leave a like and a comment at the end of the video. In the last episode of The Last of Us, we saw Joel, Ellie, and Tess venture into the Outlands, and we lost Tess in an encounter with clickers at the Boston Museum. Now, Joel and Ellie have to continue to try to find these two guys. I don't remember their names, but Tess told Joel that he has to go find them. Maybe they'll be able to help and take her to where the Fireflies were supposed to take her. So, what's gonna happen? That's what we're gonna see in this episode. Buried Tess? He found something to bury, or it's just symbolic? $10 miles? That's all they were able to go?
Nobody made you or Tess take me. Nobody made you go along with this plan. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
The scenery is amazing. They knew how to capture it and bring it to life from the game.
You know, seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should
she always wants to have a gun. But honestly, it's a good idea in this world. Of course, she has to go check things out.
Yeah.
Something's gonna pop up. I like how she put it like they put it in the game, the flashlight. Smart, prepare your escape just in case. Where there is one, there is more. Anybody else getting serial killer vibes?
Holy shit. You flying one of those?
Get shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
Yeah, it's funny how she never got to experience any of these things.
Grim.
So the tainted food all hits the store shelves around the same time Thursday. People bought it, ate some Thursday night or Friday morning. Day goes on.
Oh yeah, I remember in the first episode they didn't eat any of it, so that's how they escaped the infection.
Then they started biting. Friday night, September 26, 2003.
Yeah, damn. Mass graves?
If there was room. If there wasn't.
Seriously, mass executions?
These people weren't sick.
No, probably not.
Is that baby? Damn. Oh, we're having a flashback. That woman is wearing the same clothes, right? As the dead body? Okay. He's like a doomsday kind of guy. Nice. That is a great secret door. This guy looks familiar. Is he the guy from The Hangover? Is he in the show? Yes, that's him, right? Wow, he has the whole town for himself. Okay, I think that guy's probably the smartest survivor of all of them until now. He knows what to get before the apocalypse starts. Or, I mean, at the very beginning of the apocalypse. Generator? And collecting wood and supplies. It's a survival game then. Damn. Oh. Wow, he survived for 4 years this way. It's pretty much, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be at the same time with Joel and Ellie. Is this either Bill or Frank, maybe? Bill size. Why do the subtitles has to ruin it?
Are you armed?
I'm just trying to get to Boston.
Alone?
Probably that's Frank then.
We started with 10. First, my name's Frank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
Yep.
Frank. If I feed you, then every bum you talk to about it is gonna show up here looking for a free lunch. Everything tastes good when you're starving.
Yeah, but not like this.
It's terrible.
You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Well, yeah, now, but not then. We're gonna make friends. And we will invite them to visit.
Friends, because there are no friends to be had.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
What?
You what?
Well,
Tess? Really? Again?
Please.
I just say, gun aside, which I get, by the way.
Oh, she looks much younger here.
That fence has got a year on it, tops. Galvanized wire already started to corrode. I can get you 10 spools of high tensile aluminum. Last you the rest of your life.
We should use codes for the radio in case anyone's listening.
Oh, that's a good
Oh, they're the ones who had the codes? So we're basically having Bill and Frank's entire life since the infection. No, the raiders are here. Is he fighting them under his own? Shouldn't the rain put out the fires immediately?
We got this.
We know he doesn't die. They say Bill and Frank in the future. So we know he's not dead. Where do they have pills? And probably, okay, probably from Joel.
I've made up my mind.
Again, we still know that they're both alive in the future. We know he's alive. Unless he put something other than sleeping pills in there.
Were there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse. I'm old.
Okay.
I'm satisfied.
Okay, so maybe Joel and Tess did not know that happened. They will show up and find them dead.
Stay there. You hear anything, you see anything, yell.
What if they're gone? It's from Bill. To whomever, but probably Joel. If you find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell, but it would probably be a sight. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep
Tess safe. Of course. But since Tess is no longer here, that's a good way to protect Ellie. The truck. That's all he wanted, to go get Tommy. That was the point of the whole mission. To take Ellie to the Fireflies. It has no battery. There it is. Yep, he has everything you need for the battery. She's fine.
Just finished making a truck battery. It's charging right now.
Okay.
I have a brother out in Wyoming. He's in some kind of trouble, and I'm heading out there to find him. Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. Matter of fact, we can just keep our histories to ourselves. Rule 2, you don't tell anyone about your condition. Rule 3, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Yes.
Repeat it.
Holy shit.
She's gonna take a gun, isn't she?
This guy was a genius.
If you didn't reset the countdown every few weeks, this playlist would run over the radio.
80s.
Is there a gun in there? Of course.
It's your first time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
No, it's like a piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us there.
Really? She doesn't know what a seatbelt is.
Seatbelt. Leave it.
Tape.
Put it back. Ellie. Oh, no, wait. No, leave it. Leave it. Oh, this is good. This is Linda Ronstadt.
Are we gonna see the dead bodies? Yeah, I would think the show would show us. And that was season 1, episode 3 of The Last of Us. We met Bill and Frank. We learned their story. They're survivalists who stayed outside of the quarantine zone. They, at one point, they made friends with Tess and Joel, and they were trading. A little while before Joel and Ellie arrived at their place, Bill and Frank really committed suicide and they were dead, but they left Joel everything and they told him just use what you want. Joel found the truck with a working car battery. He found weapons, he found supplies at their place. And so now he is taking Ellie and trying to find Tommy at Wyoming. To be honest, I found that this episode is probably the weakest of all 3 so far. The entire point of this episode was so that Joel would stumble upon all he needs to start going to find Tommy. So maybe an entire hour of this episode is really pointless to the story. This scares me a little bit, because that means that if they keep doing this in future episodes, I would only call these fillers. These are not integral to the story in any way. Joel and Ellie could have literally walked along the road and stumbled upon a hidden truck with everything they need, and it would have done exactly the same result. But I think they also wanted to show us how people survived at some of these points in the pandemic, and how different people were able to work things out and survive outside of the quarantine zones. Other than that, honestly, I see no point to the story of Bill and Frank. It just connected some of the things from the previous episode. It added a few elements of friendship, of how we know that Joel and Tess were friends with Bill and Frank, and why Bill and Frank trusted them. But the big picture, I don't see it. I honestly do not think this episode will have any ratings along the show, and probably if this does not happen again, this will probably be the lowest rated episode. But what I like at the end of the episode is when Joel got everything he wanted. For a second there, I thought, okay, he is going to have like a moral dilemma between, like, should he go find his brother or ditch Ellie? And so this would have been like something that I could see Joel doing, but I think he eventually tried to justify how to stay or keep Ellie and stay on mission, but to reach the Fireflies through Tommy. And so that's actually a very smart way of having him do both, because at the same time, if they said, okay, he's going to take Ellie and go find the Fireflies and ditch Tommy, that would have been impossible to believe, because who would ditch their brother knowing that they might be in danger in this world? And we know he loves his brother. So it would have not made any sense for him to prioritize Ellie over his brother. But this way, we can continue with the story while Joel doing both at the same time. So I like them going this way. Those were my thoughts about this episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.